The trip to Sungei Buloh started off with a bus ride on bus 925 from Kranji MRT station to Sungei Buloh Wetland Reserve. Along the way, we were able to enjoy some beautiful views of the Kranji Reservoir and the JB city skyline opposite. You can alight at this bus stop. Bus 925 is the only bus to reach Sungei Buloh Wetland Reserve. So here we are entering using the Sungei Buloh Wetland Reserve Visitor Centre's entrance. Now we are walking through the visitor centre and heading towards our first stop, which is the coastal trail just outside the visitor centre. We are now heading to Eagle Point.
This one is a coastal walk, yeah. Opposite you can see Malaysia quite clearly, and this one goes to the Eagle Point, which is the furthest point out into the sea for this section of the trail.
Mangroves, right?
Yes. Oh, it's low tide.
It's low tide, ah?
Yeah, it's low tide now. Yeah, it's quite low. Not exactly a super low tide, but it's still considered low tide.
We are now at Eagle Point.
You see Malaysia, and the sky is so blue, and wow, actually the clouds look like cotton candies, yeah. On the
City is one of our best days.
yeah, and it's not so hot now. Okay, at least this part of it. This is like the furthest point out.
After visiting the Eagle Point, which is the furthest point out into the sea, we head back to the coastal trail. And now, we are heading towards the Kingfisher Pod.
Okay, so now we go towards the Kingfisher Pod. That one is the highest point. You can get a very big aerial view. So you can see Malaysia clearly again. This is probably one of the very clear panorama view you get of Malaysia.
But we don't see central lah, we see the outskirts lah.
Yeah, because Sungei Buloh is inside, the central is there at the Senoko Power. And you go up to the Kingfisher Pod.
Kingfisher Pod is up the stairs and the highest point of the coastal trail.
Yeah, quite a lot of fish downstairs. And there's the crocodile right down there. Yes, and we continue. But low tides are usually better to see crocodile because they are not so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a 2 meter one, so it's not so big. The 4 meter one is very big. Today the sky is really very blue and makes a very good landscape.
Very good lighting.
Yeah, very good lighting. freshwater pond habitat. And the signage is a bit old already. But it looks like the water has become more dirty.
Yeah, it's a bit disgusting.
Need the fish maybe hard to survive. Huh? But the center is all water hyacinth. Then this is duckweed, very popular with dragonflies.
Oh, this is duckweed.
Yeah, this is duckweed. That one is water hyacinth. Then dragonfly come already. Huh? Then this is the dragonfly pot. But today it's quite empty.
Quite barren.
Yeah.
Now we are heading up the new main bridge.
I can still see Malaysia. Later you go to that part there, you can see those blocks very clearly. So that's the old main bridge. Or the old main bridge though is a bit lower and nearer to the shore. This one is a bit higher.
What they created a new one.
Yeah, they built parallel to the old bridge. So that's the old bridge. They want to convert it to a viewpoint apparently. And this is the new bridge.
Where are the clocks?
Because that side, if you see the mud is nearer to the bridge. Here is actually the trees are covering it, yeah, so it's a bit harder to spot. There's the old main bridge. This is the new main bridge. That's Malaysia. And this is going into the Migratory Birds Trail. More mangroves.
Now we are on the Migratory Birds Trail.
So now the planks like cover, like you look at the right side, right, the planks actually cover most of the trail already. The left side is still a bit exposed. But the crocodile you have to be quite careful, you must be quite vigilant. Both sides just greenery and mangroves. More mangroves and the noise of crows and
Now we are at one of the viewpoints along the Migratory Birds Trail, looking out towards Johor.
yep. Malaysia, so near yet so far.
Let's go.
So this is the lookout point that goes towards Buloh Island. More mangroves. And Buloh Island. Wow, today the water is so clear and calm, looks like mirror.
Buloh Island is part of the restricted sections of Sungei Buloh and there is no public access to it. Now we are heading up the Aerie Tower, the highest point of the Migratory Birds Trail. Now we are at the Mangrove Boardwalk, located at the opposite side of the main bridge.
Yeah, now the high tide very high already. But this is the one that you can see Malaysia. This is the walk that is facing Malaysia. Anyway, there's only 4 shelters altogether. Once you hit shelter 4, it's the end. Where?
The bench.
Oh.
So gonna jump because he's. Are you gonna jump? Are you serious? Okay, no.